Do you consider yourself a fearless foodie or an adventurous eater? In this world, there are culinary oddities that some brave souls not only eat but love eating them. Take a deep breath. Let's uncover these world's disgustingly delicious dishes that'll leave you saying, "What the fork?" First on our list is cow stomach soup. This is a truly peculiar food from Guizhou province of China. A food that lots of outsiders find challenging to accept. Don't be deceived by its name. Cow stomach soup is not about the stomach, but the context inside of it.
What?
Yes, you heard that right. The production process of cow stomach soup is complex. After cattle are slaughtered, the undigested contents of their stomachs and small intestines are extracted, repeatedly filtered until it's clear. The liquid would be mixed with many ingredients such as chili, herbs, salt, ox bile, and pepper to create flavor explosion. Aside from directly consuming the soup, some like using the soup to cook beef. It is believed the soup can elevate the taste of beef to another level. However, many claim the soup has a similar smell to cow dung and find it unbearable. It actually has another infamous name called cow dung soup. So, are you dare giving this cow dung a try? Next on our list is snake wine. I know what you're thinking, snakes in a bottle? It might sound like a scene out of an Indiana Jones movie.
Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes?
But in various Asian countries, especially Vietnam, snake wine is a real deal. This exotic elixir is made by infusing whole snakes, sometimes even venomous ones like cobras and vipers, into rice wine or grain alcohol. Snake wine is touted as a cure for rheumatism, arthritis, lumbago, leprosy, excessive sweating, hair loss, dry skin, farsightedness, exhaustion, flu, fever, pain and migraines, and as a general all-round tonic. It's like a liquid fountain of youth, or so they say.
Bro, what are you talking about, man?
You serious?
Although the wines are made with venomous snakes, it's completely safe to drink since the venom is neutralized by the alcohol. However, beware of the rare zombie snake cases, snakes that were still alive after months of soaking in wine. So, when you try this exotic potion, remember, a good cheers goes a long way. Now let's ride into the Wild West since our next contender is known as Rocky Mountain oyster. It was created in the American West, near the Rocky Mountains, but no, they are not oysters. In fact, it's bull testicle. You might wonder why anyone would want to eat such a thing.
I don't even know, I can't even tell you that.
Maybe it's a matter of cultural heritage and the nose-to-tail philosophy of using all parts of an animal. The natural flavor of the testicles isn't very strong and is easily influenced by seasonings. That's why deep frying with various dipping sauces is the most popular way to go. Its texture is tender but chewier than it looks. Sometimes the most unforgettable experiences come from the most unexpected bites. Saddle up and let's savor the Wild West on a plate.
Good?
Alright, arachnophobes, brace yourselves, cause fried tarantulas is the next winner on our list, a truly unique delicacy. While the idea of eating spiders may sound insane, in Cambodia, tarantulas have been part of the regular menu for more than 50 years. This culinary tradition reflects the resilience and adaptability of Cambodian people during years of scarcity and hardship. Tarantulas are not only edible but are also high in protein. To prepare this exotic delicacy, the spiders have to be thoroughly cleaned, seasoned, and then deep-fried to a crispy condition. They're like the potato chips of Cambodia, crispy and crunchy. This specialty snack is a popular attraction for tourists, and the feedbacks are mostly positive. Eating fried tarantulas is certainly an unforgettable experience when you visit Southeast Asia. Who knows, if you dare to try, you may develop a taste for eight-legged delights. When you think of Japanese cuisine, sushi and ramen might come to mind. But natto, this slimy, sticky, stretchy, spider web-like thing on the beans, can definitely surprise you. Natto is a traditional and popular Japanese food made from fermented soybeans. To make it, soybeans are boiled, then fermented with a specific strain of bacteria known as Bacillus subtilis for a day at around 40 degrees Celsius. Believe it or not, over 60% of Japanese folks enjoy it, with about half of them having a sticky date with it once a week. Also, natto is incredibly nutritious. It's packed with protein, vitamins, and minerals. You may wonder, natto sounds like such a great food, how come it's not as popular outside of Japan? Well, here's the answer. In fact, natto has a distinct flavor that is not for everyone, especially non-Japanese. People either love it or hate it. So, which side do you think you are on? And now, let's dive into fugu fish. This cute little fugu fish is also known as puffer fish. But don't be deceived by its appearance. Fugu contains deadly toxins in many organs such as intestines, ovaries, eyes, and liver. Even a nibble can be your last. In Japan, a chef must be licensed to serve, or even just to buy live fugu. In fact, in Japan alone, more than 20 people have died after eating fugu since the year 2000. Despite the risks, the unique taste of fugu is irresistible to many. It can be used to make many delicious dishes like fugu karage, hot pot, and sashimi. So, are you brave enough to roll the dice? After all these exotic dishes, I'm sure you are thirsty. How about a sip of DouZhir? DouZhir is a traditional Chinese beverage, particularly popular in Beijing and the northern regions of China. It may look like soy milk, but don't be fooled. It's in a flavor league of its own. DouZhir is made from fermented mung beans, water, and sometimes wheat flour. The process involves soaking the mung beans, grinding them into a paste, and fermenting the mixture. DouZhir is often served as breakfast, along with two accompaniments: pickled vegetables and fried dough sticks known as youtiao. It has a very unique smell and taste that not everyone can tolerate. Some love it, while others question their life choices after a single sip. It's a unique experience that'll make your taste buds do the tango. Pay special attention if you're a cheese lover, because this Casu Marzu definitely won't disappoint you. After a few delicacies from Asia, it is time to shift our focus to Europe. Casu Marzu hails from the stunning island of Sardinia in Italy. Many of the foods and drinks we've explored involve fermentation, but Casu Marzu takes this concept to a whole new level with the use of maggots. After the initial cheese is prepared and aged, it is intentionally infested with these cheese fly larvae. The larvae consume the cheese, breaking down its fats and proteins and creating a soft, creamy texture. As a result, Casu Marzu becomes incredibly creamy, with a tangy, intensely flavorful taste. Like other regular cheese, eaters often spread the cheese on bread or crackers, with the maggots in tow. When you serve it, you've got a maggoty dance party right on your plate. It's a cheese like no other, one bite, and you're officially part of the maggot fan club. Next on our list, we come to a food that is more of a global classic: pork blood. Many countries around the world have their own way of preparing it. In Europe, like the UK and Ireland, it's blood pudding or blood sausage, often mixed with fillers like grains, onions, and some seasonings. The mixture is then encased in intestines to create a sausage-like shape. It's blood, yes, but it doesn't taste like Dracula's favorite snack, thanks to all those spices and seasonings. Meanwhile, pork blood in some Asian countries like Taiwan and China is purer, made only of pork blood with water to help it solidify. The Asian version of pork blood is commonly cooked with congee. Some say it tastes like tofu, and others are convinced it's the DNA of vampires. Either way, it's a bloody good time. Lastly, let's talk about Surströmming. Surströmming is fermented herring, a tradition that dates back centuries in Sweden. Fresh herring are salted, packed into barrels, and fermented for months. What you end up with is a can of fish that can clear a room faster than a fire alarm. Swedes have been savoring surströmming for generations. To handle it properly, the can should be opened outdoors with plenty of fresh air. Submerge it in water before using a can opener to minimize the distinct aroma that makes people like this. Or this. The fish isn't eaten whole. Typically, the skin and bones are removed, and only the meat is served on crisp bread with accompaniments like onions, potatoes, and sour cream. Trust me, you don't want to be one of them. If you don't prepare it properly, even your cat would give it the side eye. Well, your dogs might have a different opinion though.